Macca's guides.
Hey everyone, Mac here, probably my last Payday 3 video until there's DLC. We're grabbing the hardest achievement or trophy in the game called Spec Ops for completing the last mission, Touch the Sky, in stealth without killing a guard on the hardest difficulty, Overkill. I think a lot of people will enjoy going for this because it is recommended to do in solo. As this is a walkthrough, I'm going to show you what perks I use and you can follow with a similar build. To make this run as easy as possible, you'll want to make sure you have Infiltrator aced. I also do have Quick Fingers. And most importantly, I have Manipulator and Menacing. This will allow you to save a run by putting down a guard if you need to. And you must have Hacker, Secure Loop, and Glitch Protocol. Optionally, you can grab Routed Ping and put any extra points you have into Strategist. Additionally, you'll want a standard lining so that you are quicker, and for the tool, I would highly recommend the Microcam. It saves me a lot in this run. Once you're ready, load up into a solo private game, Touch the Sky, Overkill difficulty, and let's get started. Where you start is where you end, so keep in mind you'll have to come back through that door that spawns in front of you. Before you do this, you probably just want to try this mission on like the normal difficulty, run around, figure out where everything is, even though it will move. You'll have a general idea of the layout of the area and what you actually need in order to complete the objectives. If you try this on your very first time on Overkill difficulty, you may have some troubles. Run up the staircase, mask up, and go through the long vent, and then drop down into the kind of middle room. If you know the area, you'll know where the master bedroom is. If you're quick, you can make it straight to the master bedroom to interact with the panel to start the Hack the Wi-Fi minigame. You also want to make sure you hack this corner camera nearest the bedroom and use your Secure Loop perk on it. The light will turn blue, and now this camera will not catch you for the rest of the run. It is by far the most annoying camera on this level, so that's why we're going to do it now. Based on the guard routes, you should have enough time to grab this corner ring if you spawn here, and then work your way back into the middle room, making sure to swing the doors open the other way so that they are swung into the room. This may seem pointless. It is not. There is a very specific thing coming up. Here, you'll want to just wait at this room for quite a while. What we're waiting for is for a couple of guards to move, and the lead guard will come up the stairs directly in front of you. This can take around 2 or 3 minutes, so be patient. I won't make you wait. We'll fast forward in the video a little bit. As the lead guard comes up, it is advantageous to get a quick spot on him. This allows you to see exactly when he moves into position. Once he does, go up behind him and hack his phone. This will start a 30-second counter where you need to stay in the ring for 30 seconds. And if the ring is broken, then you will cancel that timer and have to start over. About a quarter of the way through that hack, you can open up the door and use your glitch protocol to hack his radio, which will allow him to stand here longer, making the hack really easy and possible through the door. You now have the QR code, which gives you access to the QR code room. Inside of that room, we have the red key card, which we will need for later. Before we do that, swing the doors open into the hallway, and you'll want to place one of your microcams on the door. You can now use this microcam to monitor guard routes in this hallway. Exceptionally useful as you're trying to sneak between the middle room and the bedroom. At this point, you really do just want to stay patient and look for the guard routes. Ideally, you're going and filling up the circles to hack the bedroom, but you can also work your way over to use the QR code to unlock the QR code room. Now, I do get spotted here by a guard completely, but luckily, because I have my Menacing perk, I'm able to aim down sight, press up on the D-pad, I am on controller, and I can intimidate this guard into a position where I can tie their hands, and this will allow me to basically take one guard completely out of the upstairs routes, and I'm spending my entire run upstairs. This is the only guard that comes through this route, and there are no civilians that will see them if you're able to put them down right here in this room, so this is an easy way to make your routes a little bit easier as you go through. Either way, we're trying to make our way to that QR code room, and we're trying to hack the circles to get into the master bedroom. So here that the coast is clear, I'm going to go and work my way towards a circle I see near the elevator, and here we'll also be able to gain access to the QR code room inside, finding the red keycard access. Because we're using the secured loop feed on the one corner camera, this route's really easy. Otherwise, that camera almost always sees you. So making sure that camera is blue, meaning that we hacked it earlier and secured the loop, makes this quite a bit easier. Go into the office, search all of the containers for the red keycard. I knew where mine was ahead of time. Around this time is where you're going to need to figure out what your vault code is, and you have 3 very different and very unique options on how you do that. Option 1 is through true brute force. You can go up to the vault door, figure out the 4 numbers, and you can try all 24 possible combinations. It'll take you 10 minutes, but I promise you will eventually get the right one. Option 2 is to go into the red keycard access room, click the panic button, which will open up the eye scanner. You can then go downstairs and go loud, grabbing the right person to scan the eye. This will get you into the panic room. In the panic room, it will list possible vault codes. If you go loud, then you'll need to restart the mission, but you'll at least know the vault code when you do. Option 3 involves venturing downstairs to find the poison bottle, poisoning the drink, and waiting for the guy that can get the scanner to be alone and escorting him to the vault room and staying completely in stealth, but I think that one is the hardest. Either way, before any of the vault code stuff is useful, you do have to hack the Wi-Fi to unlock the bedroom. I recommend putting up a second camera on the other set of doors in that central room. This will allow you to keep an even better eye on the guard routes. Watching out for cameras, obviously, it can get a little bit tricky in here since we haven't secured the loop in this area yet. But you want to fill up any 5 circles in order to unlock the bedroom. I believe with any variant of RNG, you can do this completely by staying upstairs. There will usually be 1 or 2 rings downstairs, but if you skip them and just keep spawning new ones, you should be able to get 5 that are mostly easy to do upstairs. I completely avoid the downstairs in this mission while going for solo stealth until literally the last second. As I've said before, just be patient, use your micro cams, make sure you're aware of where every enemy could be, and you should be able to make it to 5 of those rings like I said before. The coast is actually pretty clear for me because I did use my intimidation and menacing perk to take out one of the upstairs guards. It did use one of the radio, but because they're still alive, we're still going to grab that achievement / trophy without any issues. Here I'm going to stand and fill up my last ring. I think each ring only takes about 10 seconds. Once you have completed these mini games and you have a plan for your vault code, you can go inside of the master bedroom. Flip all of the books until you find the one that is actually a secret switch, then go to the back of the bedroom and move the panel to reveal the vault access. I knew exactly what my code was because in a failed run, I went downstairs and grabbed the VIP civilian, took them to the eye scanner to get access to the panic room. Since the run was failed anyways, I could just restart and I knew the vault code. With access to the vault, we are actually really close to getting to the end of the mission. Go into the vault and crack the safe. I don't know if you're allowed to fail this minigame, but just don't fail it just to be sure it's not rigged to some kind of alarm. Grab the device inside, and now you'll have to make your way diagonally across the upstairs into the red keycard access room, which you should have the red keycard we grabbed earlier. Use those microcams that you set up in order to make sure you have the guard routes down, and it can be pretty easy to get across as long as you're patient. I made it in almost a straight shot. I barely even worried about the cameras because I had rush here and I knew I wouldn't really get spotted. Once you are inside of this office room, close the door behind you just in case, place the drive on the desk, use the computer to start decrypting the drive, wait about 30 to 60 seconds for this to complete, interact with the computer, and grab the SSD. This is the only loot you need to escape, so let's figure out how to do that. From this room, there's actually a really easy way to escape. Just make sure that the coast is clear outside of this door. If you do that, you should be able to mantle over this ledge on the staircase. Just make sure you almost don't get caught like I did, and then we're going to be working towards that elevator bank that we spawned at the beginning. Now, my nerves almost got the best of me, and I almost made a mistake. There's a camera directly above you as you enter this room, and you want to make sure it's panning away as you enter. Then you want to activate the lure and get into position. This guard will then move towards the lure. If timed correctly, you don't have to worry about this camera that almost spots me. And then you have to work your way through the door as the guard leaves. There's always a camera facing this door. It never pans, so just walk straight under it, and then you can make a sprint to the elevator, dropping your bag inside to escape. Congratulations on earning the achievement or trophy that will probably make your heart race the most out of all of the ones available in Payday 3. Thank you for watching. Drop a like, share the video with a friend, and hopefully I see you soon. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Peace.